Back with my boy Dylan.
What's up?
He's not been in a lot of videos. He's been streaming them a lot, you know. I don't know why. I've been looking at his streams and he sucks at Killer Instinct.
No.
He's pretty bad.
No. One of the best in the world. I don't even like the game.
He's like,
And
or
I'm
you,
still one of the
at what
best in the
point
world.
you were in the world? You were seventh or something or something like that.
Um, Online, I was #1 in the world. And then at the World Championship, I got 7th. So not too bad.
So he's pretty decent.
And I didn't even play for like 3 or 4 months before the World Championship. And I still got top 8.
And I still got top 8.
That was pretty cool.
So yeah. Anyway, you suck. But welcome back. You know,
I know.
I missed you.
Good to be back, man. I love it.
Yeah,
Great time here.
yeah, you know.
Every time.
Every time the two times that you've been here, you know, it's been great. You know, Ron
Yeah.
and Juan have been on in my videos more than you know, because I want to be
Yeah,
real
probably.
friends. You know,
Yep, exactly.
I'm just playing.
Real friends leave you at restaurants to make you pay the whole bill too. Those are great friends.
You want to talk about that story? Hold on, hold on. This intro is gonna. I gotta turn on the audio. So, what happened? What happened? What did I do?
So here I was, I'm seeing this friend, this best friend, since like first grade, which is what, like 20 years ago, bro. And he moved to California, and he comes down to Chicago, maybe once a year, and he's down here for like a week. And so like he comes down here, he's like, yeah, Dylan, I'm here now. I'm like, all right, sweet. And then days and days go by. I'm like, yo, is this guy ever gonna see me or what's going on, man? And then he finally comes down and he's like, yo, you want to get food? I was like, sure. And then we go out to this pizza place. We could have got something a lot cheaper, but we had to go to this expensive pizza place. And
What was it? Where were we at? Giordano's.
Giordano's, yeah, famous Chicago deep dish. So we get there, we're chilling, we got a little appetizer, we got some drinks, we got a nice beer. I think beer's like $6 or $7. We're like, dang, you gonna pay for that? He's like, yep. I was like, alright, sweet. And we're eating. I ate 2 pieces of pizza. And I don't know, he maybe ate two as well. And I was like, alright, I guess I'll take the rest, like half of the rest home. And here we are ready to pay, and the lady comes by. And I have my money ready, I don't have too much money on me. I'm unemployed at this point, so like money's kind of scarce. And the lady takes his card to go pay with it, and she comes back and says, yo, your card's not working. And I look at him, I'm like, yo, what are you trying to do to me? And then Burns the Coldbrains like, no, you gotta try it one more time. It works, trust me. And then she's like, all right. And then she comes back and she's like, it still didn't work. And then I gave him this death stare, and I was just like, you're kidding me, right? And
Holy shit!
I look at how much money I have, and I barely have enough. And I'm just like, you kidding me, dude? And he's like, bro, I'll pay you back. I'll pay you back. And it's been like 5 months.
What are you talking about, dog?
That's what happened.
Yo, I'm fucking done. That was hilarious. I was like, cause I had money, man. I was like, yo, what are you talking about? You gotta try it again. You know, like try it again. What are you doing? What is it? What am I doing here? but she tried it and it just didn't work. I'm like, well, I know I have fucking money. We just got paid while I was on leave. What about the Turtle Beaches?
Oh, so this was years and years ago. I actually have a note on my note app saying what time it was. It was maybe like 2011.
Can you send me a picture of
So,
that, like a screenshot of that, please?
yeah.
I gotta see
So
that.
I already did already like last year or whatever. But so my friend and I, well, it was our other friend. We wanted to play Xbox with him, but he didn't have a mic because his mic broke or whatever. I don't know what happened with his mic. But we were trying to get him a mic, and we're at Best Buy, and we seen these Turtle Beach headsets, and I was just like, if you need money for it, I got you. I'll give you some money for it. And I think maybe the other friend paid the other half of whatever, or like quarter of it, but I gave him, like, I know I gave him $40 for it. And he's like, yeah, dude, I'll just pay it back. And it's been 5 years. This is literally the worst friend you could have.
Yo. I like. Send me a screenshot of that. Does it still? I think you said it changed, but so basically what it was on iPhones or Apple devices. If you made a note, it would say however many days ago you made that note. You know.
Right.
So at one point, Dylan sent me the screenshot because we talked about this before, and the screenshot said like 700 something days on it, 700 days ago, and the note said, you know, I owe him money. And that shit's just been rotting away in his fucking.
Oh, it was 2013, not 2011.
Yeah, that's great. I remember that day, or that night.
Marshall owes me $41.
5 years ago.
Worst friend ever.
And since then, I've gotten an Xbox, a car.
Yeah.
I've gotten plane tickets home. What else happened?
There's also that one time we went out to food on a Saturday, and you're like, all right, Dill, how about you pay for all the food this day, and then the next time we hang out, I'll pay for all the food that day.
Didn't I pay for it?
And
I don't remember that.
Your day never happened. Remember when we went to like Chick-fil-A, Dairy Queen, that chicken place?
Oh yeah, that one place over in
Everywhere.
what was that, Oklahoma? Not Oklahoma, like 10. I don't remember what time. I know what you're talking about though.
And then yeah, we never had your day when you pay for everything, bud.
I'm pretty sure
You were the worst friend. No. I think I would remember.
That's funny. I don't even know what else to talk about. I think I'm gonna end it.
I think we should just talk about how you're the worst friend.
He's really staying busy. That left missed over 2 on the clock.
Remember that time
Remember that time you made me get an F?
Oh yeah,
project?
let's talk about that. What grade were we? Not fourth, 7th grade?
It was 6th.
6th grade. Miss Kincannon, right?
Yep.
All right. Miss Kincannon. We had some project, and me and him were pretty good friends. So I was like, you know, let's do it. Oh, what do you tell? You tell it the best, man, because I always miss details.
All right. So, 6th grade, we had this big Egyptian project, and we kind of became partners on the spot. And I remember the teacher was going around asking whose partner was whose, and you had to have note cards and everything. And both their partners had to have note cards or whatever, unless you shared with them. And I had maybe Marshall had note cards and I didn't have note cards. I'm not sure which one did, but I remember seeing Marshall across the room before the teacher called on me, and I was gesturing to him like, hey, you want to be my partner? And he was like, yeah, let's be partners. I was like, all right, sweet. And then teacher was like, okay, who's your partner? Dylan was like, Marshall's my partner. And I think I think it was me with no cards. And like she looked at Marshall and she was like, oh, you have no note cards? And he's like, Dylan just saved you. I was like, all right, sweet. Because that was part of the grade, having note cards on whatever this specific day was for no reason. And then we had like a month to work on this. We had a long time to work on this project. And all the time I was like, "Yo, Marshall, how's the project going?" And he was always like, "Hey, it's going good. I'm doing making a lot of progress on it. It's going great." And then the next week I would ask him, he's like, "All right, I already made one of the pyramids. I need to make 2 more." I was like, "Sweet. Finally, I don't have to do a project all by myself." Because like all the projects before that I did all by myself. And then the next week he was like, "Yeah, I'm almost done." And then the next week he was like, "Actually, Dill, I need to put like one more piece on this pyramid." I was like, "All right, no, I forgot what you said, like maybe like one of the walls or whatever." And I was like, "Sweet, it's almost done." And then
Okay, hold on, pause. Alright, wait, what were you gonna say? Go ahead, finish that real quick.
I was gonna finish it.
Oh, hold on. So I remember it was like the day the project was due, and I didn't know. I had forgotten. So this whole time up to this point, I was bullshitting. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything on the project, and I I got on the bus, and a couple other people had the project. Were you on the bus that day?
Yeah, I was on the bus.
Yeah, I think you were like in the
next to
first
each
seat
other.
or something, and you looked at me as
No,
I
I
came.
was toward the back.
No, you weren't.
I
No way.
was towards the middle back. I remember where I
Well,
was at.
either way, I looked at you. It seemed like you were in the front because I feel like I walked up the stairs and all I could see was your disappointment when I didn't have that fucking project in my hands. So I look at you and you're like, "Where's the project?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And we show
So
up.
I'm on the bus, right?
Everybody had the
And we
project.
get to his bus stop, and I see him, and he has nothing in his hands. And I'm like, I know he did the project, so where is it? I know he can't stuff it in his book bag. So I was like, this is really weird. And then he's getting on the bus, and he's like, just like has this clueless look on his face. He's just walking slowly down the aisle, and I gesture to him like, "Yeah, sit next to me." And then he sits next to me, and I'm like, "Where's the project?" And I'm pretty sure his words were, "I forgot it." I was like, "What?" I was like, "How do you forget that big project?" I'm like, I told him, I said, "Get off the bus right now and go get it. Get off the bus and go get it." And he was like, "No." I just sat there like, "Are you kidding me right now?"
So
I was like, "Get off the bus and go grab that project." And then we get to class, we get to school, and we go to class, and this is first period. And everyone's presenting and everything, and then the teacher calls me and Marshall up. And I don't know who said it, but we were like, we didn't do it. And I was just like, oh my goodness. And the teacher just looked at us, and she's like, "Are you kidding me?" And then she looked at me, and she was like, "Mr. Masiaga, out of all the Masiagas, you really dropped the ball." And she was just hammering it on me. She's like, "You really, really dropped the ball. Out of all your siblings, you messed up." And I'm sitting there just taking this all, and like, I'm dying inside. Like, I could feel the tears coming into my eyes. I'm just like, why would you do this to me, Marshall? I never felt like so bad in my life.
So
It
in
was
reality,
terrible.
I was telling them I did the project, but most of the time I'd go home and not do it. And like, because in reality, so this is what happened. We were supposed to make a pyramid, and our idea was to make it out of clay. Little did I didn't think about how expensive clay was, depending on what kind you got. Some people just made it out of cardboard, which we should have done in the first place, so that way we could actually have gotten an A or something. But
Or anything more than enough. Or
yeah.
a 0.
Yeah. So didn't we have to like not make it up, but we had to like extra work to pass or something?
No, we did nothing.
We didn't. That's
I didn't, at least. I ended up with a D with that quarter. I had a D.
Was that your worst class ever?
Yeah.
Because of me. Oh Jesus.
I remember
crazy.
telling my mom, and it was so hard telling my mom. And she was like, "I need to call his mom too. I need to go talk to his mom about it." And I'm just like, "Mom, just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do that." And it was so embarrassing. She was so mad at me, and she was so mad at you. It was terrible.
That's great. It's
And
fucking
none of that
crazy.
matters.
Yeah, to this day, we can talk about it because at the end of the day, it hasn't changed how I turned out really. That F,
At all. I mean, that did nothing,
yeah,
honestly.
it's crazy
Like how those
how
grades don't mean anything.
they make it seem like school's so important when you're
Yeah.
shorty, but at the end of the day, it doesn't have anything to do with most of the stuff. Well, not anything, but like
Well, I guess it helps your upbringing and everything.
I
To try to
guess,
achieve better in life later on, maybe. I don't know.
yeah. But every project after that, I don't think we ever worked again together.
Nope, I'm not working with you again. Your worst friend.
Oh, that's great.